Good morning, guys. So long story short, I'm moving again. So essentially I moved to this apartment, smaller apartment. It was a downgrade from my 3-2 to a 2-1 to help me with my finances. So the reason I chose downtown Orlando was because my daughter's school is within walking distance. When I first moved here, I loved it because it's small, it's tiny, less cleaning. I have a front yard, I have a backyard, I have a drive-through, and it's secluded, right? It's at a dead end, and I'm close to downtown. I'm walking distance from Lake Eola. I'm walking distance from all the bars, all the restaurants, all that shit. But there are things that come with, saving money in your pocket, and I have come to realize that. I have been blessed with a great maintenance man and a great landlord. Again, they do not complain. They come every time I call them. I try to repair things on my own without having to call, but these are things that I have to call them. For example, when I first moved in, there were termite droppings. So I'm like, where there's termite droppings, there's termites. I can't see through fucking wood walls, right? Fast forward, a few things kept breaking. Since Monday, today's Friday, since Monday, I've been hearing like white noise in the bathroom. It's like a shh. So I'm like, okay, so as the days goes by, it gets louder. I'm starting to see context clues. I don't know too much about shit, right? But I know about shit. Enough to know that if my bathroom's over here, why are my wood vinyl panels lifting and bubbling up over here? So I'm like, I think there's a leak. I call the maintenance man. He comes. He's like, yep, there's a leak. I'm going to show you guys how my bathroom looks because he came yesterday and this is how he got to the conclusion of there being a leak. Yep, there's a fucking leak. So all the floor in my living room is bubbling. He tore all that up. He texted me this morning saying he's buying all the supplies to replace the pipes. But I'm like, at this point, I don't want to be here anymore, right? Because the floors are bubbled up. So now you guys are probably eventually going to have to rip this up because I know there's mold underneath. I don't want to be here for that, right? So I spoke to the landlord. He goes, hey, I'm showing an apartment on Saturday. I love you as a tenant. And I want a long-term tenant. So he goes, Saturday, I'll come and swoop you up so we could go look at the apartment. Yeah, I'm moving. But as you can see, this is why I'm so attached to this apartment. So this is the outside. I have this nice yard. There's also a backyard. And yeah. Literally the very next day. This literally happened the very next day. The final nail in the coffin for me. This video was like 4 minutes long, but I had to chop it down for the purpose of this video.